Welcome to this presentation on drills and drilling. I'll be showing you how to use a drill and how to connect two pieces of wood together using wood screws. To attach drill and driver bits, you'll need to open up the chuck, which will spread the teeth wide enough for you to slide the bit in. Rotate the sleeve of the chuck counterclockwise as viewed from the front, far enough to accept the bit. Insert the bit about 3/4 of an inch and tighten the bit in place by rotating the sleeve clockwise until you hear a click or it stops. A keyless chuck is meant to be hand tightened. Pull the trigger and look for wobble. If the bit isn't seated correctly, you'll immediately notice how much it wanders and you'll have to reinstall it. Every drill has a forward and reverse control. It's a sliding switch that indicates and changes the direction a drill is driving depending on which way it's pressed. There should be corresponding arrows on each side of the switch to help indicate direction. By setting the switch in the center position, it will lock the tool. So if your battery is charged and you can't figure out why the drill won't work, make sure it's set in either forward or reverse and not off. Most drill drivers have 2 speeds. This one is showing 3, but the ones in our studio only have 2. The adjustable gearing provides versatility based on the task you will be performing. Setting 1 is low speed, high torque, and is best for driving screws. Setting 2 is a higher speed, torque, and meant for drilling or driving fasteners. Don't adjust the speed switch until the tool is at a complete stop, or you can damage the gearing. These numbers indicate torque. Torque is a twisting force generated by the motor in the drill, and this force is exerted on the drill bit or the driver bit. The clutch setting is the most important feature to have dialed in. You'll see a list of numbers from 1 to 10 or 20. These are used to set the clutch to deliver a torque range. The higher the number on the collar, the higher the torque, and the larger the fastener that can be driven. To adjust your clutch, align the arrow to a lower setting and start driving a screw. If there's too much resistance, the clutch will disengage the motor. Adjust the clutch to a higher number and find the sweet spot that will drive your screw to the desired depth without disengaging the motor or overdriving the screw. Finally, past the highest number on the clutch setting, there will be an icon of a drill bit. Place the arrow on the drill icon when you want to drill. If your drill is equipped with a hammer drill setting, you'll also see a hammer icon. This setting will engage the hammer mechanism inside the drill, which will drill concussive blows behind the drill bit to assist in drilling into brick and masonry. Note of caution here, don't use either of these settings when driving screws or fasteners. The drill will not clutch, which means the motor will not disengage, but it will stall if overloaded, causing a sudden twist. This can cause a wrist or hand injury. So let's screw 2 pieces of wood together now. I've got a number 8 Robertson round head screw and a number 8 Robertson flat head screw. The round head will sit on the top surface of the wood and the flat head will be flush with the top surface. I need 2 drill bits to do this. The first bit I'm going to show you is slightly smaller than the root diameter of the screw and will be used to drill the pilot hole. The second drill bit is slightly larger than the outer diameter of the screw and will be used to drill the clearance hole. These drill bits can be found in the drill indexes located in the furniture studio. So now I'm going to connect the 2 pieces of wood together. I'm going to choose the drill setting and then I'll put the bit in for creating the clearance hole. Notice that I'm turning the clutch clockwise to tighten it up, and I'm selecting the higher speed, which is more appropriate for drilling. So I'm going to go ahead and drill that clearance hole, and notice that I've got a piece underneath to protect the bench so that I'm not drilling into the bench. And the screw should slip through that hole easily. Next, I'm going to drill the pilot hole. So I'm going to position the piece I just drilled through over top of the piece that I want to attach it to, and I'm going to go right down through the middle of that hole with the smaller drill bit. Sink the clearance hole. I can use a countersink bit, and that essentially creates a conical shape at the top of the clearance hole. I'm going to take that bit out, put my driver bit in, adjust the setting for driving as opposed to drilling, slow the speed down, and I've already adjusted my torque setting. Now I'm going to align the holes and drive the number 8 screw down through both of them. Sometimes it can be a bit tricky aligning the holes. And there we go. The top head of the screw is flush with the top surface, and they're firmly held together.